Firecracker.
That's a good term.
The socks.
Yep, he's got the American flag socks, and you know he's made a lot of leaps. He's ranked in the world by FILA. He's finished 5th at the World Championships last year, lost in the quarterfinals. And
Smith, a nice guy off the mat, but on the mat, man, he just gets this look in his eye. And you're like,
right,
oh,
yeah, he's ready to go.
Don't want to mess with this
He's
guy.
excited to compete. And Erickson, one of these young guys trying to, you know, sort of jump to that top level, this weight class, had 3 wins on the day, 13-4 in the first round, 3-2 over Gerard Trice in the semifinals of the Challenge Tournament, 1-0 over Eric Nye in the finals of the Challenge Tournament. Sort of broke through there to get to this point with Robby Smith. And, I mean, you see early on Smith controlling things.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's going to try to work for that front headlock. That's how he scored and got the tech fault at the U.S. Open. He got the front headlock and just boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's all she wrote.
And Erickson said to me, he said, I got to keep my head up against this guy. I can't let him pull his head down. I can't end up in that front headlock. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic to watch, to see how Erickson controls position, keeps his head up. As you know, he was real excited to win the Challenge Tournament, so it's going to be important for him to stay hungry here and attentive to his positioning against a guy as powerful as Smith. So far, both guys working hard, but Smith is able to get the passivity warning. And there's a arm spin attempt from Smith, and he's going to get the 2, and he's going to come out front and look to turn here. And Erickson trying to defend.
This is right where he wants to be. You see Erickson battling the hands there. He's going to have to open up. Or the official will hit him. But, yeah, Smith trying to go left side with it and bring him over his hips. I mean, you see it right now. He's got some torque on that.
And one thing you mentioned about earlier in our broadcast about Robby Smith, kind of a little unconventional. A lot of times you see guys get a gut wrench or get a takedown, they're going to look for that gut, work around the waist. He comes around the front and attacks the head. So,
yeah, I mean, he'll go for the gut wrench if it's there.
Yeah.
You know, but he's not going to work too hard when he has that great option and opportunity to get out front. But, I mean, good start to the match for Robby Smith, but also good job for Toby Erickson not giving up the points there when Robby jumped out to the front headlock. Learned a little bit from that match at the U.S. Open wrestling. Obviously, these guys have wrestled more than one occasion, but
so far, you know, Erickson doing a good job keeping his head up. But Robby's more than just the front headlock. He's got a lot of different ways he can beat you, as he's shown already. 1:13 to go. They're in the middle there, chest to chest, in that finger fight there, battling for position. Inside control there for Erickson. And they're getting on Erickson again for kind of closing off, just really burying that shoulder. Looking for a drag now with Smith, and I bet we're going to see a caution in 1 for fleeing the hold on Erickson there. You got to make an attempt to stay on the mat, and Erickson, wary of the big move, gets out of bounds, but he pays the price with a caution and a point instead of just a point. So it's 3-0 now, Smith's lead.
Yeah, and you know, in freestyle, you see the guys fleeing the mat, caution, a point. It's really not that big of a deal. The only way it comes into play is criteria. But for Greco, you get that third caution, you're done.
Match is over. And they're same position, looking for that almost like a drag from Smith. Really attacking that right arm of Erickson. Erickson looking to just kind of seal off there, not letting him get to his holes. Now in an over-under position. Erickson getting his hips back.
So time.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, time's ticking down, and you got to be impressed with Robby Smith. 3-0 lead. He's controlling things here at this point. Erickson going to have to make some adjustments further than what he's already made.
Yeah.
From the U.S. Open
He's
till
avoiding
now.
the big scoring sequences, but still, little by little, Robby Smith.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to get your offense going eventually to win the match. So,
and that's tough because in addition to being gifted offensively, Robby Smith's a hard guy to score on.
Yeah, he is. He is a really hard guy to score on.
And I think we're seeing a tremendous strength advantage here. Not tremendous, but a noticeable strength and size advantage for Smith, and I think that's played.
Oh, you know, actually, the thing is for Smith, he wrestled down at 98 kilos before he made the bump up to 130 just last year. So he was a super skinny guy.
Well, he's packed it on.
Yeah, he has packed it on recently.
Packed on effective weight as well.
He's embracing this weight class. And, you know, he's shooting for a world medal. Got one step to go to get back to those world championships. And we're back in that over-under spot.
Erickson clearing the ties, and he's got to be careful. He's not, you know, fleeing a lot of the holds here. He needs to stay engaged and work his ties, his holds.
We haven't seen Erickson go down off passivity yet. We possibly could see that with the 3-0 lead. You know, you can't really tell. And the official just heard him call Reddit for action.
Yep.
So might be trying to get on Robby Smith and give Erickson a chance on top here.
And I don't Smith not been warned for passivity yet, correct?
Don't believe he has.
This will be the first time.
But going to give him that option.
Right.
Is what the officials like to do.
So right underhook there for Smith. And they're going to go passive on Smith. They don't stop the action. They let him keep wrestling here, but there is a passivity warning against Smith. If there's another one, Erickson would get choice of position and could potentially put Smith down and see if he can get something going on top, because so far on his feet, it's been tough sledding for Toby Erickson. Burying that head, trying to get control that collar and wrist there is Erickson. Smith clears. Smith continuing to take ground here as they're battling for position chest to chest. They're getting official saying red action again, trying to keep Smith active. And Erickson really struggling to get to a position of advantage here, struggling to get to a scoring opportunity. Just a minute to go now, so we got to see Erickson turning it up if he wants to keep himself in this match.
Right, and they're see if that's confirmed. Yeah,
it's
white paddled.
So
the official was trying to offer a chance for Erickson to go on top, and scoreless in this match. He really hasn't gotten anything going.
Yep.
You know, up to this point, he's going to have to get some stuff going on his feet. Can't get bailed out.
Right, and you know, that's fair. You know, Smith's been working. He's been taking the risk on his feet. He's been kind of controlling the mat, controlling the ties. So, you know, it seems right that Smith wouldn't get put down.
Yeah, I'd agree with that call. 25 seconds left in the match, and now we're going to have to see a big move here, 4-pointer most likely out of Erickson in the last 20 seconds. Does he have something in the tank? Robby Smith, obviously a savvy wrestler, going to be aware that's coming. So let's see what happens. 10 seconds to go.
And we're just 8 seconds. Erickson's got to look for something. 5 now. Smith dropping that head, and that's going to do it. And if I'm Toby Erickson, yeah, I'm disappointed with the loss, but hey, it's a step closer. You know, you got tech at the U.S. Open, 3-0 loss here.